There we go, we have the intake off. You're gonna have 4 nuts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 bolts. The bolts are the 2 bottom end ones. And then you can pull it off. The only thing I forgot was this hose right here, and then the brake booster hose up right there. Sorry, maybe I'll tilt it up enough. But brake booster hose, heater hose, and then there's a water line that attaches right here on this nipple, and then you can pull it off. So now, next thing we're going to do, we're going to pull this valve cover off. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 millimeters. To pull those off, you can lift the valve cover right off of there. The valve cover is off, and now all we have to do is start pulling the head bolts on there. And the head bolts, also, just so you know, I did take this water line on the back. This is the bolt to it. Right here, 12 millimeters right on the back of the head. I'll show it to you once we get the head off. But now, all you have to do is you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 head bolts on this thing. And these right here, you can reuse these head bolts. They are not torque to yield, but I normally recommend getting new ones no matter what. But if you want to reuse them, you can. That is from factory specs. I did call the dealership, asked them if that was true, and I wanted to make sure I give y'all correct information on this because I've got mixed information all the way around. But dealership did say head bolts on a Mazda B series is reusable. So if you want to do it, I wouldn't recommend using it more than once after you've done this. So if this is your second time pulling the head off, putting the head on, go ahead and replace them. But I do recommend it every time. But when you take these head bolts off, normally when you tighten them, you start in the middle, go in a circular pattern, and then when you remove them, you want to remove it this way. You start on the outside and go in the opposite direction and go into a counterclockwise back to the middle. These do not torque to a lot, people. I think they only torque to 53 foot-pounds or something like that. I mean, it's something really light. So there's not a lot of torque on these. So I'm using a regular 1/2-inch ratchet, 17 millimeter. And I'm just going to break them loose until they get tight and until they get loose. If you want to take the valve train out, you can. There's just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 millimeters. So you can do that if you would like. Now that I got them work loose, just going to use my little impact gun and pull this way out. And we'll go in the same pattern even though they are broken loose. And they do have thread still on them. Wow, I am highly surprised. These are our head bolts, and you can see the white thread sealing on there. Now, you should be able to just lift the head off. I don't think there's anything attached to the head after this. Wow, I moved really easy. This looks like a really cheap head gasket. We got a good head gasket on the next one. Spin the cylinder walls. Good. But that's pretty much pulling the head gasket off of this thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check flatness on the block. I'm going to check flatness on the head. Either way, I'm going to get the head pretty much surfaced, and we're going to see if we can find just some dowel pins to put back in there too, so you can line that head up right, because that can cause the head to walk on you. But let me see what I can do about that, and then we'll come back and start putting her back together. But that's going to be on the next video. I know I didn't take the timing cover all the way off in the harmonic balancer, but we will do that on the next video. I just wanted to do this just to get the head off real quick so I could get it machine shop, and I wanted to show y'all that y'all could do it this way if you had to, if you didn't have that socket. And then you can actually take this spring right here off. You can put the head back together and slide the timing belt and everything back on it, as long as everything is back in the correct place, and then you can put that spring on there. I'm saying you can do that if you had to. I do not recommend that, but if it's something you had to do and you could not get that crank off, that is something that you can do. Like I said, I hate to repeat myself, but I just like to give y'all a lot of options on how to do stuff. I'm going to clean all this up too and put some rags down in the cylinder, spray the cylinders down with a little bit of probably like oil or something to keep them from rusting too. But we won't have to drain the oil anyway. But until next time, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, I know I'm going to have some on this video most definitely because of the way I did timing belt, but let me know. I'll show y'all all the stuff pulling the timing cover rest of the way off and all that on the next video. Probably even show the oil change. But leave them in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as possible. And this is going to be the end of this video. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I know I'm going to have some just because of the way I did it, but I'm going to clean up the head, the block, check flatness, clean up top the pistons, put some oil in the cylinder so they don't rust, and put some rags over there so nothing falls in there. But if y'all do have something, leave it in the comment section. Get to it as soon as I can. And thank y'all for subscribers, notification bells, likes, comments, all that stuff helps out the channel, and I do appreciate that. But y'all know what the saying is, torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.